Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're doing alright. Yo, wanted to share my insane chaos farming setup here on my Warren Barbarian. Apparently, the statues have way more rare drop chance next season. Like, yeah, I'm playing non-ladder, but the patch will apply here, of course, as well. Yeah, check this out. Check out this insane build. Of course, this is players one, but just for fun. I can't really decide what combination is the best. I tried Grief last wish. But for Chaos, like it's all demons. Okay, these guys are undead. But yeah, for Chaos, the damage to demons multiplier is insane stat, right? So I think just for Chaos, I feel like Dual Grief is better. I don't know. I'm not sure. I need a few more runs. Yeah, a second run here, unique jewel drop, lol. Shouldn't waste my RNG on non-ladder. It's a bad habit, man. That's a bad habit. I found a Vex yesterday. Now a unique jewel. Insane damage. Scratched him once. Poked him once here with the faceplate. Dead. Next run I will do this a little bit faster. So testing dual grief next run as fast as I can. And then grief last wish as fast as I can. And then, yeah, compare. But I feel like, even against Diablo now, look how quick dual grief is melting this boss. It's insane. I also have 50 crushing blow without the last wish in this setup now. Nice. So first thing, I think they should only drop, or they're supposed to be only drop from a terrorized Diablo. Right? And they drop all the time. I'm doing chaos runs. They are, in my humble opinion, like the fastest and or best combination of overall loot and all these seal bosses and so on. So I'm spamming only chaos. And when I have a few of those, they also have a nice value in trading. So for one of those, I can get like 2 Andariel or whatever. So long story short, spamming chaos with this build here. And then trading. Don't really need the corruption shard. And then trading for the other ones. And then boom, do a run, right? Very, very quick. And they drop every other run. I wouldn't be surprised when in this video I found like 2 or 3 more. Grief Last Wish or Dual Grief. Of course, now I could give him, in addition, which makes this a little bit better maybe, a Lawbringer. Usually I have Lawbringer, Plague, and I'm wearing the Last Wish. But when I equip him Last Wish, depends a little bit on content, but now specifically just for farming desperately these statues up real quick and trading a few more sets maybe before reset in a few days. So when he has Last Wish Plague, I use Dual Grief. But I feel like just for Chaos, this feels better. It's difficult to say. Very difficult to say. Maybe my gear and the skill tree. So the rows on here, I've looked through my characters and I actually found a better Grief. Of course, my Traffy Horkabob at the best Grief roll. So that's a 35, 375. A God roll would be 40,400 or 35,400. I'm not sure, but the damage would be 400, the highest possible. Yeah, absolutely. Absolute insane Rune Word, the most powerful melee weapon in the entire game. Next to this Last Wish, maybe. But yeah, what's better than Grief? 2 Grief. They have a second one. The roll here is slightly worse. 33, 370. Also, there's a ton of poison resistance Pierce now when dual wielding. So it's a 48. It's a level 15 Venom. I'm not even sure if this is the right gem in the G-Phase helm here, to be honest. Maybe we should go with a poison one. When equipping Dual Grief, question mark. Maybe melts even better then. Melts these monsters even better. Insane, but yeah, I have this one. Because everyone knows the regular helm. I could have also upgraded the helm. You can upgrade set items in D2R for a little bit more defense. Not bad on a Barbarian because of the defense shout. Gives defense in percent. Makes sense then. And we have enough, well, in my case I have 300 strength, so I have enough strength to equip even upgraded stuff. I have High Lords for the amulet, of course. The insane amulet. Even the 30 lightning damage is insane. Deadly strike per character level. Other than that, yeah, the damage to demons multiplier. So Grief has this based on character level. The laying of hands has 350. So it shows 522, but I have 2 Grief, right? So it's actually, it depends on which weapon I'm swinging. Insane, I have an Enigma in combination with 2 Heart of the Oak to teleport there real quick. And also, like my routine in this Chaos, as you've seen, like after I killed the first seal boss on the left, like the undead one, there's a little bit, there's not much density, right? Because I killed already everything, or half path on the way there. So that's the moment where I swap and teleport real quick, because there's rarely any monsters left. And I also try not to lose my frenzy stacks. That would be best run then. Keep the frenzy stacks all the time, but also don't stand too long and use frenzy. Just stack up, go Whirlwind. It's way quicker. That's what I'm trying to do in this Chaos run at least. Ravenfrost, so I cannot be frozen, and instant multiplier. My attack rating, I feel like it's a little bit low. I feel like it's a little bit low with Dual Grief. I have other items like Breath of Dying and so on, so I swap my gear around sometimes. But if I would press a respec token right now, I would give this a little bit more dex, 200. 300 strength, 200 dex, and preferably also 300 HP, but it's a low level character, somewhat, level 92. Belt, Verdungos. Egots is nice, String of Ears is nice, but now since it's a little bit glass cannon, not gonna lie, but the damage is insane. But yeah, for that reason I prefer here HP and DR. Plus the DR with Fate kicks in, it's pretty cool. Literally needs a dual leech ring. There is no, that's the, yeah, it has life after each kill, mana after each kill, but that's not quite leech. So I want the source at least once in a barb build, and there it is. Gore Rider for the boots, nice to have basically best melee boots, Crushing Blow, Death Strike, Open Wounds. Earlier I found, I think I threw them away, but earlier Diablo dropped Goblin Toe boots, insane for level 22. And it has 25 Crushing Blow. This will be replaced for a Thunder Charm for Fizz. I finally get one from a Herald. Other than that, I have some Run Walk. Even the inventory here. So it's in 5% steps. In addition, I have like this nice small charm here. Most of this stuff is found from... I can tell you exactly where I found like pretty much everything in this inventory. Because they are too expensive when trading for me. I only would trade for a need Trap Skiller or for Umrune, you know what I mean? Stuff like this, but I never trade for this stuff for max damage. It's half Nidatak area and half Travinkai, especially the small charms. They are from Travinkai mostly, horking them, whatever. Yeah, that's insane. Those two, Trav, Nidatak, if you're looking for crazy Grand Charms. Or you can always roll it, right? At 3 PGMs plus a thingy, a Grand Charm, but needs to be one from Bale, Helmut. But I'm not a pro on this. Maybe someone in the comments will know more about that. But I feel like it needs to be a Grand Charm from Bale. I would also not trade for Bale Grand Charm because who tells you it's from Bale, right? Need to find one. Sooner or later it drops one. 20 Blade Mastery, Face Blades, 1 into Run Walk, 1 into Iron Skin, have a few more points into Natural Resistance. Combat skills, Whirlwind has no synergies, so I'm pairing it with Frenzy. Right now the attack speed is a little bit overkill because I'm probably at max frames for Whirlwind without any Frenzy buffs, but the movement speed still is GG. But other than that, if I swap for slower weapons, that's absolutely insane then, to scale up the attack speed to reach the last frame for Whirlwind with the Frenzy buff. 1 point into Berserk to, that's very, very quick. Most of the time, like this first elite in Chaos, he often spawns physical immune, and I would just use Berserk to deal with him really quick. Other than that, War Cries, 20 into battle orders because absolutely necessary, I think, here on a little low HP. 1 into battle command to make the battle orders even a little better. I have 1 into battle cry, that's cool against bosses, the debuff. Grimward, also nice debuff, is basically needs a body, so I cannot use it against the Diablo. But it's basically a damage multiplier. They take 25% more damage, and this thing is casting, is it Taunt? Causes nearby monsters to flee. Yeah, so this thing is casting Howl, more or less. But I feel like it's a little bit a weaker variant of Howl. But yeah, this is crazy. Give this a try. 1 point must have. If you put 1 point anyways in Find Item,